Hello friends, and welcome back to Paris Crochet Flow. My name is Paris and I am back with a quick video. I am going to be combining a few clips. Starting today is my market prep. Tomorrow is my market day, which is August the 26th. This is going to be my second market and I am all prepared. Some of the items are already in my car trunk, and as you can see, I have figured out a few ways of preparing and keeping my stuffed toys well enclosed in these bags that are usually the bags that package bed sheets and all sorts of beddings like comforters. So I have a few of these small ones and large ones that I use to package my stuffed toys and everything else that I bring to the market. And the beauty is that they do have this handle too that helps me handle them when taking them to the car. So I have about 3 of those large ones that are already in the car now, and I have this plastic one. I have the plastic box in here. It has lots of the stuffed toys that I made one of a kind that I needed to tag this evening. But yeah, it's not much for you to see. This is still the old, you already know this chick. I do bring the chick to the market just so I have more items on in the booth. And this is going to be my clearance bin. Some of these items fell in water the last time during the market, and I washed them and they did not turn out too well after washing them, so I have them on reduced prices and hopefully they sell. So that's my clearance bin, and I know I might have more items to add there maybe after this market. But yeah, I just have a few things now left to do. I still have some unfinished items that I hope to finish tonight. I made these 2 stingrays. I did have stingrays last time, 2 of them, and I sold one which was larger than this one. So these ones I'm just going to work on them today and maybe give them a smile. They're very pretty. I love the way they turned out, and I gave them very long tails, so I hope this one sell. I have this hot pink one and the baby green one. Both of them I made them today, so these ones I just have to finish up the facial expressions. And then this froggy is still pending a mouth. Oh, I can't get it in here. He's still pending a mouth, so I'll hopefully put a mouth tonight and add them to things that I'll take to my market. And then I just have a few miscellaneous here, like this small octos. So I have this medium one, and then I have these minis. I love the minis because they were my best sellers last time, so I'll try and finish up at least these minis tonight, which is I have 2 of them. So if I can finish these 2 minis and maybe 2 more of different colors, that would be nice. I will also add this whale into the I'm also gonna add this whale as a mini. So as you can see, my desk is a mess today. I've just been working on that, and I will update you tomorrow on what sells and what maybe I need to reduce prices on, and what lessons I will learn again tomorrow. So see you soon. This is going to be the first clip, and I will join it maybe 2 more clips during the market. So hopefully see you soon, and happy crocheting, happy making, happy knitting, and just go with the flow. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Paris, and I'm also known as Paris Crochet Flow on YouTube, and I am back with a video about my farmers market, which was So today, the 26th of August 2023, I just feel tired. I had to go to Walmart after the market, so I've been trying to figure out the camera. I just felt that it's not facing the right way, but I can't be bothered anymore, so I figured let me just talk to you a little bit about my market and how it went and what I feel about it overall, and we can take it from there. I'm working tomorrow, so if I don't do this video today, then that means it's gonna wait for a while, and I probably will forget all the things I thought I should talk about during this video. So I have how many things to talk about. I want to tell you about repeat sellers, if I had any repeat buyers, like people who came again to buy that I remembered from the last time. Things that sold again, which is the repeat sellers, and some things that happened at the market that I didn't necessarily like, but I smiled away. So anyways, let's start with I think I should start with the good news first. So yes, there are repeat sellers, and I'm going to put I will put a picture maybe at the end, because I don't know how to work iMovie to add pictures here or there. So in that case, I'm just going to maybe put pictures at the end of this video just to show you what some of the things I'm going to talk about. So some of the things that are repeat sellers that I sold again and that did well are the mini octopus, the tiny octopus. I call them minis because they take a very short time. They are about maybe less than 30 minutes to make them, so that's why I figure it's always nice to have them, and I only sell them for $10. You could sell for more if based on the area that you're working at, but I find that $10 for me is a good price. One, because sometimes they do take about 30 minutes because of adding the details, the eyes and whatnot, and sometimes the only part that takes more time is putting the tentacles. I'm a bit tired, so I'm sorry, my brain keeps blanking out, sorry about that. So octopus, the tiny ones were repeat sellers. I sold bees again. This is my second market, so when I say repeat sellers, that means I sold them the first market and today they sold again. So bees, I think the bees that sell are the ones that are less than $20. Some bees for $20, but mostly the $15 ones, and the keychains that I sell for $12, and some of them $8 for the acrylic ones. Those ones did sell again. So bees are good. Keychains, if they are bees, they are also good. The other thing that sold again was eggs. I now sell my eggs eating bacon again, which I call Ella. I have a pattern coming up for that. Those ones did not sell again, but they are an attraction to the booth, so that's always something I'll always have at my booth. But the eggs that are not eating bacon, I'm gonna put a picture of it at the end again. So the plushy eggs, I sold I think 3 of them. I had them discounted for $10 because I had to wash some of them that fell in water the last time, and they didn't turn out, they turned out, the white was a little bit tarnished, so I ended up discounting them. So I sold them for $10. I was selling them the last time for $12, so that's about $2 off. But that's okay because I spent maybe 30-45 minutes making them. So not necessarily a very good price, because again, having to spend almost an hour making something, then selling it for $10 is a bit low, but that's okay. I sold I think 2 of those were repeat sellers as well. Another one is a small turtle. I sold a tiny turtle for $25. That turtle might have taken me maybe an hour to make, or a little bit more than an hour. And I find turtles take a little longer just because you have to do sewing to add the limbs, and they do take a little bit longer. So I prefer having to sell turtles for maybe $45–50, but that one was a small one, so I sold it for $20, and I'm happy with the price anyways. But the bigger ones, which are about 6 inches, I wouldn't sell them for less than $45 because they do take more than an hour to make. The other thing that was a repeat seller is a Stingray. So I sold my other Stingray, which usually I make my Stingrays free flow. I have 2 more that I made last night. Those didn't sell, but the previous one, which was a large Stingray, sold for $35. It works very fast. I think I made that Stingray for less than an hour, so that's a good price for it, although it's quite large. So for material wise and my time, I think it's worth it. So I sold that for $35. I'm gonna as well add a picture of it. The other thing that was a repeat seller are the Triceratops that I make following Louis. I forget the name of his channel, but I'm going to attach his link down below. Those Triceratops work pretty fast. I think for sure less than an hour, and they turn out really good. The designer of them, Louis, uses an acrylic yarn size 4, but I usually use the chunky yarn, and they work pretty fast, so I like them. I'm gonna probably make 3 more because I do have another market coming Saturday, so I'll make those ones. Even if I'm able to make 2, that's all right because I don't have too much time. But yeah, those ones, they are beautiful and they are easy to make. I sold, I think I had 3 of them. I might have sold all of them. I was making notes of what I was selling, but it got too busy, so I was unable to keep track of the items I sold. But I kind of have an idea. I know the small items, like I said the last time, small items that are less than $20 sell the best. So the sweet spot I have found, like I mentioned last time, is $15 and less, because most of the items that sold are $10 and $12. So I wouldn't be making anything that is spending 3 hours, 4 hours. All my large items, I still have them in the bags. I'm not even gonna go into that because I still have the stuff in my comforter bags with me that I need to sort out again and store them appropriately for Saturday. But yeah, sweet spot for the markets is anything below $15. So like I said, mini octos, bees, keychains, eggs, triceratops, turtles, stingrays, maybe fish, maybe if you can make tiny ducks, those ones do sell. Some items that didn't sell, scrunchies. I did not sell scrunchies last time, neither did I sell this. No, last time I actually sold to a friend. So this time I didn't sell any scrunchies. People do ask about them, but they are not good sellers. So I'm not gonna make scrunchies. They are really soft and beautiful, but still they don't sell. So no more scrunchies for me. I did sell one baby hat, so that's good. I think fall is coming, so I can make more hats. And that's about it regarding the things that sold. I have some lavies. I haven't sold a single of my lavies, so I'm not gonna be making any more of those. I still have my leggy froggies. I don't think I sold even a single one. They're beautiful. They bring people to the booth, but again, I said last time, they did not sell too well, my leggy froggies. I might discount them maybe to 10. I have them for $12–15 based on size and how much time they take me. they are not selling. So I am planning to discount them maybe for my next market for maybe $10 or $11 and just get rid of them, and maybe next time I'll reconsider based on how much time I spend making them. But yeah, the leggy froggies, they don't sell. Octos, the best sellers. So I will talk about something that one thing that kept happening at the market that I did not necessarily appreciate, but I just smiled about it. So people would come with their phones, and I think I saw about 4 people taking a video of the booth, and sometimes even of me, without asking for my consent. And I think that I did not appreciate, and I smiled. And one of them was a kid, and he kept coming. He actually came more than 3 times, and he was a young boy, maybe 10 years old or so, or 12, and he kept coming about 3 times. And I figured he must have parents, and they are not telling him not to do it. I don't know if the parents were sending him, but I asked him if he knows someone who crochets, and he said that the grandma crochets. So I figured maybe he was taking pictures to show the grandma so she can make him some things. I don't know, but I wouldn't be doing that. I do talk to makers when I go to farmers markets and I see makers. I do talk to them, and I introduce myself and I say I also crochet, but I don't videotape them or take pictures or belittle their work and say I can make this. Some people actually took pictures and said they would make that. That's okay, but I would honestly be asking for permission first, or consent of the person owning the booth or doing the work, because it just feels I don't know, belittling. It feels like, you know, you can make the stuff, so there's resources online and all that. I wouldn't be taking pictures of the booth or the person. So those are some of the things I didn't like in the market. I did have people even show me their crochet items, some of them in a nice way to tell me that they can make it, but others to say that some of my items were expensive, which is okay. I can price it whichever way based on the time I'm spending on them and my materials. And if you can make it, then good for you. It's a good skill to have. So that was my market. Did I do better than the first market? Yes, I did, and I'm happy about that. I do have the next market next Saturday, and I'm excited for it. I do have to make a lot of minis. I only have 2 days to prepare because I'll be working the whole week, but I have Monday and Tuesday off. So I'll try and mix a whole bunch of mini octopuses, and hopefully they will sell. And also I'm considering reducing some prices of the larger items I have, so that they can also sell, and hopefully not have to keep them until the next season. So that was my exciting day at the market. I still have my large items, as you can see there. These ones I don't really intend to sell them. They are more like props, or whatever you call them. They make the booth just look more interesting, but they may not necessarily sell. One I spent so much time on, especially the dinosaur, because I followed the pattern. I do have a chick that I spent a lot of time making as well, and I don't necessarily intend to sell it, but if it sells, that's okay. But those are my high-priced items that may not necessarily sell. So that was my market. So if you're preparing for a market, make lots of minis, mini octopuses, mini mallards, mini anything that sells for less than $15, and you will be good to go. So I hope you like this content. I like to just do it, go with the flow without thinking too much about it. I didn't make any notes, so if I remember anything, I will share with you in my next video. But for now, from me, it's goodbye. Have a good week. Happy making, happy crocheting, and just go with the flow. Thank you. Bye.